Welcome to this week's Holy Yoga Chair practice. My name is Barb Tucker. I'm a member of the Colts Reformed Church, and I welcome you today. Before we get started, I do have a little bit of an announcement. I'm going to offer a live Zoom chair class, January 29th at 11 a.m. I just miss your faces. I just miss seeing everybody's reactions and how you're moving and how you're doing. So I just want to do this and see if it works. If it goes well, we'll do it again. So just contact the church office for the Zoom link, and I hope to see you then. Thanks. Okay, so come to your chair, a sturdy chair without any arms, and just sit however you want to sit today. What's ever comfortable to you. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and just notice your breath. Keep it just as your regular breath, nothing fancy. Just a slight inhale and a slight exhale. And just kind of bring your thoughts in. I'm going to ask you to think of one of my devotions this week was focused on the word triumph. Triumph is a big word. It's majestic, it's awesome, it's a great word. So just take time today, time right now in this moment, and think of what triumph means for you today. Maybe visualize what triumph means. And notice what is moving you, what you see. And then I'm going to ask you, continuing again just with the regular breath, I'm going to ask you just to think of one or two things that you need to triumph over today. Maybe breathe it in. Now I'm going to ask you to think of one or two things you need to triumph over this next week. And then I'm going to ask you to think of one or two things you need to triumph over in the coming months ahead. Now open your eyes, and let's come to our beautiful mountain seat, taking our back away from the back of the chair, walking our hips up to the front of the chair. Let's firmly root down our feet parallel to each other, pushing the floor away, helping us to rise up, bringing your navel to your spine, and rising up high. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. And today's scripture comes from Psalm 56. I'm just taking a part of verse 4. And I'm going to read it twice, taking a moment for you to stitch in whichever word you need, take into your heart, weave it into your soul today. And then we'll use it as a breath prayer. I will always triumph as I trust his promises. I will always triumph as I trust his promises. So for the breath prayer, I'm going to ask you to first, let's deepen our breath, taking our breath from our belly, and taking a deep inhale, letting it rise up through your heart and through your mouth and your nose to the crown of your head. And then slowly exhale, slowly retreating back into the belly. Again, taking a deep inhale from your belly all the way up, rising up tall, lengthening your spine, creating space, letting the air fly through your body. And exhale slowly, letting it come back to its own. And this time as you inhale deeply, saying these words to yourself: I will always triumph. And as you exhale, I trust his promises. Continuing on with a deep inhale, I will always triumph. And exhaling, I trust his promises. Just take it 3 more cycles like that on your own. Breathing in the words, I will always triumph. Exhaling, I trust his promises. Continue 2 more times. Opening your eyes. Recentering yourself. Coming to your beautiful mountain seat. Taking a deep inhale. Rooting down, pushing your feet towards the floor, pushing the floor away, helping you to rise up higher. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just remembering this is your practice. So whenever something doesn't feel right or you don't like it, just take a pause, come back to your mountain seat. If your arms can't go all the way up today, or maybe just one can or one can't, just bringing your fingertips to your shoulders and completing it. It works just as well. Okay. So again, back into our mountain seat, rooting down our feet. Bringing up our toes. Let's just wiggle our toes. And exhale. Bringing your toes back to the floor and intentionally placing down that big toe and that pinky toe. The inside of your heel and the outside of your heel. Strengthening your legs, your foundation to come up taller. Having your hands to your side. Just having your palms towards the ceiling, having your fingertips towards me. Taking an inhale and only coming up to your shoulders. Exhale, coming down. Palms towards the floor. Inhale, just taking your left arm up to your shoulder. Exhale, palm down. Inhale, palm up. Right arm up. Right arm down. Taking both arms up to the shoulder and both arms down. Inhale, taking both hands up, maybe going a little bit further, maybe going just past your shoulders. Exhale down. Inhale, rise up. Coming up maybe a little bit taller. Exhale down. Last time, coming as tall as you can, or just retreating back into your shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's just bringing our shoulders up to our ears and back and down. Inhale up, back, exhale back and down. Inhale up, exhale back and down. Coming forward. Coming to rest. Inhale, arms out like wings. It's bringing our thumbs to the floor, our thumbs to the ceiling. Thumbs to the floor, thumbs to the ceiling. Thumbs to the floor, thumbs to the ceiling. Palms towards the ceiling. Inhale, root down, rise up. Bringing your fingertips, if it's available to you, up above your head. Touching your fingertips, pressing each finger against its companion. Root down, rise up a little higher. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise up high. Coming to prayer, resting at heart center. Hands to your thighs. Lifting our heels up, lifting our toes. Taking an inhale with each movement. And now let's heel toe our feet out as wide as we can. Keeping our spine long and heel toeing back. And out. And in. Having your hands to your side. Having your hands cross over your heart. Root down, rise up. And we're going to go around in a circle using our core to push us away, to pull us around. Coming back as far as you can without touching the chair. Coming forward and around. And coming around the other way. And coming to neutral. Having your hands on your hips. Bringing both feet out long, holding onto your chair. Having your toes go towards your knees. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge forward, leading with your nose. And a nice stretch behind your legs. Again, bringing your toes towards your knees intensifies that stretch if you want a little bit more. Pushing through your heels, rising up high. 2 more times. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, hinging forward. It's triumph over any sore muscles today. It's triumph over any part of our body that doesn't want to move. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, hinging forward. And coming up top. Taking your left heel to your right shin. And just taking your heel to your knee. And back to your ankle, keeping your spine long. Inhale with each movement, up, exhale, movement down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Inhale, up, staying at your knee, interlacing your hands, grabbing that left knee, and just bringing it up towards you. And releasing. Hands back to the chair. Getting that left leg long, flexing your foot, taking your right heel along your left shin, up to your knee with the inhale, exhale to your ankle. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. This time when we reach our knee, let's grab, interlace our hands, grabbing that right knee, bringing it towards you. And releasing. Bringing both feet strong to the floor. Recentering yourself if needed. And let's warm up our spine with our cat and cows, taking the palms of your hand to your thighs and gliding your hands back to your hips, opening up your heart, elbows behind you, gazing up. Exhale, gliding over your knees, over your shin, chin to chest. Round your back, come into yourself. Root down, rise up, gazing at the sky. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, resting at your knees. And just taking a moment here, maybe heel toe out just twice. Placing your hands, palms on your knees, really feeling that connection there. As you root down, pushing your hands to your knees, your feet to the floor. And inhale, opening up your chest. Bringing your elbows by your side, gazing up. Exhale, keeping your hands where they are, but rounding your back, chin to chest. Lengthening your arms here. Exhale, bringing your heart through your arms. Exhale, coming into yourself. And one more time, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, coming to neutral. Heel toeing your feet back. Hands to your side. Let's do our first sun salutation of the day. Inhale, rise up. Rooting down, pushing that floor away, keeping your spine up long. Exhale, forward fold, leading with your heart, with your nose. Letting your belly rest on your thigh. Exhale, come up, lifting your belly off your thigh, keeping a long back. Exhale, back to the floor. Root down, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Exhale down. Inhale, root up. One more sun salutation for this series. Exhale down. Lift halfway. Back to the floor. Inhale, rise up high. Coming to prayer. Coming to heart center. Hands to your side. Inhale, rise up high. Root down, rise up tall, and let's take our first slight bend to the right. It can be just a little bend. We're still early in the practice. If you can, bringing that left elbow back towards your ear, opening up your heart, and if you can, gazing up towards your bicep, creating that space on that left-hand side. Rising up tall, exhale. Root down, rise up, inhale. And your slight bend to the left, opening up that right side. If you can, bending that right elbow, gazing up towards that right elbow. Opening up your heart. Coming back tall. Reach up tall. Exhale. Just forward fold. Let's just hang there maybe for a little bit. Don't let your head go below your knees. That helps. That'll make you dizzy. But again, just placing your hands wherever they can, that's ever comfortable for you today. And then just take the time just to walk your hands up your legs. Coming to neutral. Let's close our eyes here. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Heel toe our feet out. As wide as our chair, maybe a little wider. Whatever feels good to you today. Taking that right forearm to your right thigh, left arm to your side. And we're going to do a bend, so root down, bringing that arm slowly up, palm towards the sky, and coming over. Bringing now your palm towards me. Again, if you can, getting that elbow to come behind you by your ear. And at the same time, taking that right forearm and pressing against your right thigh so that you lift up taller. Don't sink in. Lift up tall. And maybe bend a little bit more. And again, if you can, bringing your gaze up towards your elbow. Coming to the other side. Left forearm to left leg. Right arm down. Inhale, rise up. Nice and slow. And again, if it's possible, bending your right elbow, bringing it back towards your ear, gazing towards that elbow. Again, none of this feels comfortable. Just do what feels good for you today. But taking that left forearm and pushing against the left leg to help you rise up. Don't shrink in. Rise up tall. Root down through your whatever is touching whatever it is, and bend maybe a little bit more. And coming to neutral. Left arm down, rising up over your right, lifting up. Again, remembering what I had told you, pushing away from your thigh. If you can, bending your elbow. Palm towards me. And coming over. Left on left. Becoming as tall as you can, creating as much space as you can. One more time to each side. To neutral. Just taking your hands on your knees and gliding them back like we did before with our cat and cow. Bringing your elbows behind you, opening up your heart. Looking to the sky. Exhale, coming all the way down your knees, your thighs, your shins, chin to chest. And coming up to neutral. Bringing your hands to prayer. Exhale, arms out like wings. Root down, rise up. We're going to reach towards the right. Come back to center. Reach to the left. So if someone's pulling you away, anchor down on that opposite foot. Coming to center. Both feet pressing against the floor, rising up high. Reach to the right and really anchor on that left side. Come to center. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Coming back to center. Inhale up. We're going to reach to the right, and this time let's drop our right arm. Left fingertips towards the ceiling, gaze towards your thumb. Again, being heavy on your tail, being heavy on your feet, helping you to rise up. Coming to neutral. Inhale up. Exhale, reaching to the left. Let's drop that left fingers, gazing up towards the right, as though someone's separating you, rising up tall. Coming back to center. Bringing our palms together, coming to prayer, resting our hands, heel-toeing our feet back. Coming up on our heels, coming up on our toes. Coming up on our heels, coming up on our toes. Coming back to neutral, taking your chin to your chest, gazing towards the ceiling. Chin to chest, gazing to the ceiling. Coming back to neutral, gazing towards your right shoulder, traveling across your heart to your left shoulder. Inhale, crossover. Hands to your side. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Back to the floor. Push down, root up high. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rise up. If you can, gazing at your fingertips. Exhale, coming, leading with your heart. Resting. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rise up high. Coming to prayer. Coming to heart center. Walking your hips back up to the top of your chair in case you've come back. Planting your feet. Again, just taking a moment here. Noticing the touch of your palm against your palm, your fingertips against your fingertips. Heel-toeing your feet out. Taking your right leg long, either point your toe or flex your foot, whichever you prefer, but just don't let it flop. But be intentional, so either a point or a flex, whichever's more comfortable to you. I like to flex. So we're going to do Warrior 2. So you can keep your left leg here, or you can heel toe it out as far as you want, or heel toe it back in, whatever works for you. One hip might feel better, so one side you might do it this way and the other side not. I'm feeling good today, so I'm going to go out wide. And I'm going to inhale, root down, whatever's touching the seat or touching the floor, rising up high. Exhale, arms out like wings. I'm going to gaze now over my left fingertips, palms towards the sky. Again, like before, we're not going to slouch into our seat, but rise up from your seat, get taller, create space. Taking a deep breath here, and an exhale. Taking that left arm to the left leg, and let's come over. Again, pushing yourself away from your leg to rise up, creating more space. Coming back to Warrior 2. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale. Coming to your side bend. Now this time you might, if your foot isn't pointed, maybe pointing your toe and reaching your fingertips so they're as far away from possible. Again, pushing away from that left thigh. Coming to Warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale. One last time, one last bend. And coming to center. Heel toeing your feet back, arms to your side. Let's close our eyes here. And just take notice how you're feeling, maybe hearing your heart beat. Maybe having that left side a little longer than your right side. Lifting your toes up, wiggle your toes. Again, planting that big toe and that pinky toe down. We're in sun salutation, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Back to the floor. Inhale, rise up high. Fingertips together. Resting in prayer at your heart. Heel toeing your feet out. Let's do it for the right side. So bringing your left leg long. Again, pointing your toe or flexing your foot, whichever you prefer. And again, having your right leg wherever you prefer. Again, I'm going to go out wide. And again, whatever is touching the floor and touching your seat, that's what you're going to push down to help you get taller. So inhale, rise up high. Exhale, arms out like wings, palms to the sky, gazing at your right fingertips. Taking 2 breaths here, getting taller with each breath. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing the right arm to the right leg and bending over. Again, rising up out of your chair, rising away from your leg. Don't collapse. Become tall. Exhale, arms out like wings, Warrior 2. 2 inhales and 2 exhales. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bringing that right arm back. Bringing the left arm over. Again, becoming as tall as you can, pushing away the floor, your leg, the seat. Inhale one more time. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale and exhale. Right arm to right leg one last time. Again, maybe pointing your toe if it isn't already pointed. Reaching your fingertips to that corner of the room. Reaching out of your seat, out of your leg. Coming up tall. Exhale, Warrior 2. Hands together, coming to prayer. Bending that leg. Heel toeing back. Arms resting on your legs. Having your palms towards your knees, and then couple cat and cows. Inhale, bringing your palms back to your hips, coming up. Exhale down. Really coming into yourself, chin to chest, rounding that back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale, resting on your legs. Closing your eyes. You can keep your palms where they are, or maybe coming to prayer, or maybe crossing over over your heart, your hands over on each shoulder. And again, just taking a moment here. Maybe listening to your heartbeat. And again, coming back to the word triumph. Getting a visual. Feeling stronger now. Again, thinking, knowing, having the confidence that you can triumph today. Opening your eyes, hands to your legs, hands to your side. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Back to the floor. We're gonna bring our leg up with us, so let's take our hands, interlace our hands, bringing that left leg up, and let's roll it around. Circle it around, that's the right word. No, I didn't have the right word. And reverse. Coming to neutral, pointing your toe, flexing your foot. And keeping your foot still. Releasing that right arm, having it as long as you can. Now either staying here, again as you root down, coming out of your chair, out of the floor, and if you can, bringing that left leg out a little bit. And coming back. Giving yourself a hug and release. Hands to your side. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Back to the floor. Again, grabbing your right leg now with your interlaced hands. Circling around one way. And the opposite way. Giving yourself a hug, pointing your toe, flexing your foot. Coming to neutral. Pushing the floor away, pushing the seat away. Releasing that left hand to the side. And again, if this is all that works today, that's fine. If not, let's see if you can just let that right leg travel a little bit. And coming back to center. And releasing your leg. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Again, just staying here for a moment, not letting your head drop, but not having any tension, maybe keeping your back long, your neck long. Just having that secure feeling of being tight, being close in. Taking a deep inhale here, and just noticing how the breath is coming out your back, since your stomach is compromised, but your breath still finds a place to travel. So let's expand your back here, and exhale. And one more time, expanding through the back, and exhale. And glide, walking your hands up your legs and back. Closing our eyes. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And if you can, taking the deepest breath of your day, taking it in, slowly rising up high, gathering all that breath inside of you, holding it at the top, and exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale, deep, deep inhale, coming from the bottom of your belly all the way up, holding it at the top, and a deep exhale through your mouth, opening your eyes. Just taking in one more deep breath, rising up high. Exhale, just surrendering into your chair, letting your back go to the back of your chair, letting your legs go where they may, let your feet flop. And let's close our eyes. Maybe resting one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And just noticing your belly rise, your heart rise. And again, stitching in the word triumph to your heart. May you carry it with you today, carry it with you this week, carry it with you in the months ahead. And as I'm just finishing off reading, with your eyes closed, breathing in the words, I will always triumph. I trust his promises. I will always triumph as I trust his promises. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Just open your eyes and coming back to your beautiful mountain seat at the top of your chair. Having your hands to your side. Taking a deep inhale, rise up high. Bringing your fingertips together. Coming to heart center. And may we all say, Amen. Have a triumphant day. Have a triumphant week. Just trust in the Lord. Thank you for showing up today. Keep moving in these winter months. Don't stop moving. I'll see you soon.